So how many of y'all motherfuckers from North Carolina are familiar with the absolute hatred, racially motivated hatred, that the Cherokee natives have towards the Lumbee natives? See, I didn't know no better. When I first moved up here from Florida, I was 16. I moved to Jackson County, North Carolina, just outside of Whittier. We actually had a Whittier address, but we was in a little hole-in-the-wall town. It wasn't even really a town, but it's called Wilmot. That's what the locals called it. That's what the sign on the fucking road was. That's what the church was and everything. It's Wilmot. And it's right down the road. It ain't 2 miles from the Cherokee exit to go into Cherokee Indian Reservation. Well, when I was younger, I got hooked up with a lot of the Cherokee boys. And I was skating, and I was into music and everything else. So we was partying, listening to garage bands and shit, fucking punk rock, drinking, smoking, being wild-ass fucking teenagers. Skating everywhere. I skated all over Birdtown and every fucking thing, all over Cherokee. But one thing they taught me was about their hatred for Lumbees. And I'd never met a Lumbee. There were no Lumbees up there, so I didn't know what the fuck a Lumbee was. And I was asking them. And they didn't say black man. They said it was when a Cherokee decided to lay with, that other word. And they used the hard R. And I'm just like, well, why the fuck do you hate them so much? That's pretty much the gist of it. Apparently, the black man came in and mixed with the natives, and they didn't like it, and they hated them, they shunned them, they condemned them, they exiled them, and everything else. Now, the Cherokee are federally recognized, and the Lumbee are only state recognized. And I didn't understand this because I never met a Lumbee, never heard their side of things or anything like that. It's just, Cherokee natives. And I learned because a motherfucker called one of them a Lumbee one day to piss him off. And I learned that if you step up to a Cherokee man's face and call him a Lumbee in his face, it's worse than stepping up in a black man's face and saying the N-word with a hard R. They don't like that shit. But then I moved out east where the Lumbees actually are. And I've met a lot of them from over there in Scotland and Robinson County and Lumberton area. They all over around Red Springs and Maxton and everywhere else. And I was hunting at a hunting club in Old Hundred. And, I met tons of Lumbees. And I have a Cherokee son. Yeah, my oldest son's Cherokee. And I didn't know how this was going to go down because of everything that I witnessed with the Cherokee towards the Lumbee. But now I'm in Lumbee territory, hanging out with the Lumbees. They loved my son. Didn't give a fuck that he was Cherokee. Didn't judge him by it or nothing. Shook his hand, loved him, included him in the hunts, taught him all kinds of shit. I got to know the Lumbee natives, and I realized that they have this sense of brotherhood, this sense of fellowship, these family-oriented traditions that I have never seen with the passion and depth that they have them, with the conviction that they have. I have never seen any other ethnic culture. The closest thing I can compare it to is how Hispanics are very, very traditionally family-oriented. But even at that, the Hispanics' traditional family orientation within their culture is nothing in comparison to the Lumbee, with the way that their unity and loyalty and just the passion that they have for their brotherhood and their family traditions and the love that they have for each other. They'll take the shoes off their feet and the shirt off their fucking back and give them to you if you need anything. See, if a Lumbee shows up in Cherokee, they'll probably threaten them and run them the fuck out of there. But if a Cherokee shows up in Lumbee territory, they'll shake their hand. They'll show them respect. They'll give them a meal. It's a big difference. Big difference. I always get both sides to the fucking story. Because I know good Cherokee, but I also know some that are misguided. And I know some good ones that still have some misguided hatred towards the Lumbee. And I know some bad Lumbees. I know some bad white folks, know some bad black folks, but I know good folks in all races and ethnicities too. And I'm going to tell you, the majority of the Lumbees that I've met, they can get a little rowdy. Most of the time they have good reasons. Otherwise, they just drunk getting wild hair, and the rest of us have them same problems sometimes when we get drunk, get wild hairs. But they damn good people. Really damn good people. I'd hunt and fish with them any day of the fucking week. Damn good people. And they make some coon hash, damn good coon hash, and they make one hell of a fucking bog, okay? Chicken bog, they love to make that shit. It's fucking delicious, and coon hash is fucking delicious too. If you ain't ever tried it, make sure a Lumbee makes it or it ain't gonna be worth a fuck.